What is going on, guys? Ultimate Deadpool here, back with another video. We've got a bunch of stuff to talk about today, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into things. For one, I hope you guys enjoyed my intro for this video. I will upload that as a regular video, so that way you guys can still enjoy it without having all the baggage of the update behind it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right into things. Okay, starting off with something that I haven't really talked about on this channel, except for like one or two videos, but I do custom work on all kinds of stuff. RC cars is one of them. Now, yes, this is an RC car, so for those of you who have any doubts, this is an RC car. This is actually my brother's that I customized for him. This is a 68 Dom Toretto Charger from Fast and Furious 9. We kind of signified it by putting a 9 on the side of the car, as well as a whole bunch of rust and stuff to make it look more detailed. And well, this was originally orange, and the spray paint that we used didn't really work all that well, so we just kind of said screw it and turned it into a junkyard race car. But anyway, that's not the whole purpose of this update or this particular thing. I cut out the tail lights as well as the headlights, and when you flip a switch, hold on, wrong switch. The headlights and tail lights come on, and you can still drive the RC car part of it with no trouble at all. This is a very simple upgrade, so if you have something like this and you want to do something like that, I'll leave a link in the description below. On the LED kit that I did use for this, it comes with 6 LEDs in total, 4 headlights and 2 tail lights. What I did to make the tail lights both light up like that is I stuck the LED in the middle, and then used hot glue to kind of they also have a police function too, so that's why they can flash like that. So there's several different functions, but I used hot glue as kind of a diffuser, and that's what kind of blends in the LEDs, so that way it looks like the whole taillight is lit up rather than just having one. Headlights are a different scenario because there was 4 of them. I just said screw it and went ahead and put all 4 of them right there. At some point I hope to add 2 yellow ones for the turn signals up there. They won't actually function when they do turning, but it's close enough. My brother really likes this car so far, so on to the next thing. And the next thing is the exact same thing, except it's my version. I'm a big Dukes of Hazzard fan, so for those of you who don't know what Dukes of Hazzard is, it's essentially like almost like a, think of it kind of like Smokey and the Bandit or Fast and Furious in its baby state, essentially. Or think of it Fast and Furious in its baby state, essentially. It's just 2 guys just going around driving a car similar to this, and just having fun, essentially. The car's name is Generally, because it was a Southern show. It came out, yeah. Never mind. It's confusing. But the overall design Generally is one of the most iconic cars of all time, and unfortunately because of this, it's all controversial now. But I don't see it as being racist. I just see it as a thing on a car that's been like that for 30 years. So anyway, no politics in this video. So mine does the same thing. It's got the headlights, it's got the working tail lights, and everything is wired into a 9-volt battery just like the last one, and everything is diffused with hot glue, so that way it kind of blends everything together and kind of, makes it look more real than what it actually is. So very cool, very easy to do. So if you guys have a model car or something you would like to do this to, I'll leave a link in the description below. It's like a maybe $16 kit, $20 kit. It comes with everything you need. It has the wires and everything's already pre-programmed. You just have to simply put it together. So anyway, if you guys want to know some more about that, it's in the description down below. Alright, next up is Mario Bros. Mario. So I love Mario. That's one of my favorite games growing up as a kid. Me and my mother would play the new Super Mario Brothers game for the Wii all the time when I was growing up as a kid. One of my favorite things to do. Unfortunately, we kind of distanced away from that little tradition or hobby. But I saw this at Walmart. I couldn't resist it. I picked it up. And obviously he showed up in my intro. For those of you who got the joke at the end of that video, or at the end of that intro/video, I do appreciate that. That's actually a meme I saw on the internet, and I saw several people do it, so I'm like, you know what, let's go ahead and turn this into a video. So that's kind of where that little ending scene came from. I will say though, I like this Mario because it's a good, solid build for like a display. Obviously if he's standing there with his mushroom like that, that's fine. But if you're going to actually use it for like what I would do, or for like what children do with playing with him, playing it with it is one thing, because like his joints and whatever are very easy to move. He's got some, really good mobility, but there's not really a whole lot you can do with him. I mean, his hands can turn, his arms can bend, and his legs can bend, but his feet don't turn, and his head has very little movement, which is fine, for a 5-year-old kid who's going to care. But for a collector like me, it does kind of suck that it doesn't have as much posability as I would like, and I think it's mostly just because I'm so used to the NECA characters that I just don't really get, I kind of always, I'm like, oh, well, damn, these things have so much posability, and then this has like none. So I mean, it's just, I've grown accustomed to it. Really good figure. I'm going to rate this probably a 9 out of 10, just because it looks so good. My only complaint with it is I just wish he had a little bit more poses. But other than that, Mario, top notch, really good figure overall, and I will add him to my personal display case whenever I finally make another one, because the one that I had in my bedroom is now in my living room. So, moving on. Okay, so now we move on to Knuckles the Echidna from Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. Couple things about this. For one, some of you guys might not know this. I didn't actually become I didn't actually become a Sonic fan until I was in middle school. I did not know what the character Sonic the Hedgehog was. I had no idea of anything involved in the backstory behind Sonic the Hedgehog. I didn't play any of the video games. I had no idea who the hell Sonic the Hedgehog even was until middle school. So I was introduced to it fairly young, when I was, I guess, well, youngish. And I love the concept. I love the video games. I've even liked some of the shows that they premiered. So when I heard that they were making the movie, I'm like, oh god, this is gonna look so bad and all this. And then they made that first trailer for the very first movie. I'm like, yep, that's gonna be terrible. But then obviously fans spoke out, and Universal decided, or Paramount decided to go ahead and change it. They made the changes. They changed the entire design, spent probably millions of dollars reshooting the whole movie, or reshooting, or reanimating Sonic, whatever you want to call it. So, and then when they finally released the second movie, I'm like, okay, I saw the first trailer for the second movie. I'm like, okay, this looks fun, but like at the same time, I'm not too sure. And then when I actually went to go see the movie, I'm like, oh, this is freaking awesome, especially with that post-credit scene. Whoo! Shout out Hedgehog, one of my favorite freaking Sonic characters ever. Actually, I think he is my favorite Sonic the Hedgehog character. So to see him on the big screen, even for just a 5-second little post-credit scene, I thought was a fantastic choice. Plus, Idris Elba, who plays Knuckles in that movie, I thought was really well done. I was hoping that they would pick somebody like The Rock, or someone along those lines to play Knuckles, but those movies are made fairly cheap, so that way they make a big profit. So it makes sense that why they didn't go for a big name like The Rock, but they still got Idris Elba, and I think Idris Elba played that role perfectly. So getting on to the actual figure, I'm rambling on. Getting on to this actual figure, I think this is a really cool interpretation of a Knuckles Echidna character, because for one, I like the quills that they added in the design of this figure. I was so afraid that when I heard that they had made stuff like this, I was afraid they were going to just leave it smooth, just like every freaking Sonic the Hedgehog toy out there. But then when I saw this at Walmart, I saw it at the same time I saw Mario, and I'm like, oh, that's actually really cool. That's actually really good detailing. And then I saw the electricity and stuff painted over that, and my anticipation kind of went down. I'm not saying it's not bad, because for a little kid or whatever, and they want to have, Knuckles or whatever power up to beat up Sonic or whoever the hell they're going to beat up, or Sonic the Hedgehog when he does the same thing and that have that little electric charge just like it is in the movie. I understand that. But again, as a collector, it's just one of those, my little pet peeves about that. It's just I wish that they had not added that, but had it to where like he could hold something in his hands to show like he's charging up, like kind of like the electricity pieces for Lego characters when they can hold a piece and it's like shooting out light. It looks like they're shooting out lightning, but they're not actually shooting out lightning. So I wish they had done something like that, but that's just me being a pet peeve, jackass, essentially. But overall, really, really good mold. I love the mold for the head. I like the mold for the body. The shoes look really good. And the gloves look really good. He can actually hold stuff in his hands. I've already had him holding Sonic's other accessory. The portal ring, I'm not too fond of on this because you see that stupid base plate. I just wish that was molded in clear. So that way it looks more like it's floating, because when they throw the teleportation rings in the movies, they don't show a display stand or a standing for it. They just kind of float. Again, minor nitpicks. It's a kid's toy. Who the hell cares? But I wish that they had done the stand just a little, just clear. And I also wish that the gold that they use was chromed, or like a highly more reflective gold. Not just, here's poopy gold, essentially. So, anyway, really good figure. Just minor nitpicks, but overall, I think I would give Knuckles, in design, I would give this particular figure's design a solid 8 out of 10. Just because, my only nitpick on that is just the lightning thing that they put right around here on his quills. It's very hard to see on camera, but trust me, in real life, it sticks out like a sore thumb. And it looks just so weird and jarring because half of it's really only on one side of his body, and then there's like a couple of other spots on the other side, and it looks really off-putting. But again, for a kid who's going to be, oh, I'm going to fight you, Sonic, or blah, 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 I can understand why they did that. And then the same thing with the portal ring. I just wish they had made it just a little bit more detailed instead of having it just be a gold bar with a base plate on it. So I've talked about Knuckles too long. Let's go on to Sonic. Alright, so now we got Sonic the Hedgehog. My second favorite character in all of Sonic the Hedgehog video games. So, again, like I said before, I am such a big fan of the redesign that they did, and I'm happy that they stuck with that for the sequel. Because it'd be pretty stupid to go back and do that. But I swear, if they wanted to do that just to have fans be both pissed and excited, I think for a future Sonic sequel, they need to bring back the original design and have that be like a bad clone of Sonic the Hedgehog. I think that would just be so funny. And also, it would be a really fun thing to do. It's like pay homage to your own work that sucked, essentially. So I think it's I think that'd be a fun thing to do if they do that for a sequel. Have, new Sonic fight the old design just because the old design was so bad, and you could have the old design be like a evil clone or a really bad clone of Sonic. But anyway, so again, just like Knuckles, really good detail work on this figure. The shoes I think will look really good. The one thing I'm upset that they didn't include in the movie, but it's again slight nitpick, and this is for the movie, this isn't actually for the figure, is those big ass gold belt buckles that Sonic has on his shoes. I wish that they included that into the actual movie, but unfortunately the movie's supposed to be as realistic as it can, so I can understand them not having those big ass belt buckles. And to be fair, if you look really, really, really closely right up here, you can see a slight little golden buckle, but it's like, minuscule compared to the big ones that are on, the video game characters and the actual shows and stuff like that. Minor nitpick stuff. So Sonic comes with 2 different accessories. He comes with his bag of rings, which say for emergencies only on the side that's facing this way. On the side that's facing the other way, it's just random marks and stuff to show that it's old and is ancient from the owl in the movie as Long Claw. And then he also has the map that Long Claw gave him, which just has safe worlds and a couple of other X's and stuff, just exactly like the movie. It's a little big for my liking, but not too terrible. I get why they made the map so big, is so that way he can hold it with both hands. Because he can't hold it with just one, which is kind of a downer, but he can hold it with both hands. Knuckles are... I'm sorry, I can't talk today. Sonic has, unfortunately, the exact same problem I have with Knuckles. He has the electricity thing painted on the side of his head. It's actually a little bit easier to see it on Sonic versus Knuckles. So if you look like right around here, you can see the electricity on it. I get why they did that. I just don't find it. I don't think they should have done that. I think they should have just been a handheld accessory to show the exact same effect. But that's just me. But these things were also like $10 at Walmart, so they wanted to make it cheap so that way they can make a profit off of it. So, or sell it cheap so they can make money off of it. So I understand again why they did that. I just would prefer them not have done it that way. But anyway, Sonic, I'm going to give him probably a solid 8.5 out of 10 because I like the overall design. I like the overall mold. My only nitpick is the buckles on his shoes, which that's partially from the movie doing it, so that's not a big deal. And the map size is ridiculously big, but it's understandable because he has to hold it with both hands and not just one. So, other than that, I mean, Sonic looks really good. So, I mean, these are really good figures, in my opinion. So, let me know what you guys think of them. And that's pretty much it for this video. I will do an update whenever I finish the Lego Batman video game 1 and 2 suits. I'm still working on Robin's half of the second game's suits. I have Batman's all done. I've got Nightwing's all done. I just have not finished Robin's yet. So whenever I do finish those, I will make a video updating you guys about it. And if you guys want to see more stuff like the RC upgrades and stuff, let me know in the comments down below. Just, you know, do hashtag RC upgrades or something like that. The last time I showed you guys something like that was when I did the 30th anniversary Gravedigger truck in the mega size, which was in my video that I put in uploaded yesterday, but I forgot to edit that video because when I edited all the pieces together, I had the volume down and forgot all the noise in the background. And I accidentally scrapped that entire video entirely after I deleted it off the channel. So I apologize for that. I will do another video with monster trucks like that in the future. But just for now, I uploaded it yesterday. I forgot to actually edit out the sound, and that's my fault. So that's the main reason I took it off the channel. But other than that, it was just mainly to show you guys that I do RC cars and customizing work on just about everything. I mean, I build custom Lego sets and shit. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed that intro. And I will catch you guys on next time on Ultimate Deadpool. And before anybody says anything, no, I'm not farting. It's my chair squeaking. That's literally what that is. My chair is one of those stupid gaming chairs that are the like race car seats or whatever, and I just haven't had time to properly fix it. So anyway, thank you guys again, and I'll catch you guys all next time. Bye.